in the multifaceted realm of poetry. The concept of narrative is a curiously subjective matter. By introducing disjointed and chaotic elements, we can unlock greater potential for meaning within a text. This approach adds ambiguity, occasionally even infusing a profound quality that resonates with the audience. While the raw material undeniably influences the texture of the piece, it is ultimately the artist's choice how it actually feels.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sheen and welcome back to my channel. I recently graduated from the MA Illustration course at Campbell College of Art, and today I would like to invite you on an adventure into the world of junk poetry. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to all the amazing and talented people on the UAL Academic Support team. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share this exciting project with you. Your support and inspiration during our discussions and meetings have been invaluable. Without you, this project would never have been possible. Thank you so much indeed. So, what is junk poetry? Well, the idea of junk poetry came to me quite randomly when I arrived in Great Britain. With my 12 years of English learning experience, I was confident and eager to use this beautiful language to communicate with British people. Unfortunately, as you may have guessed, the first 3 months was a nightmare. I realized my complete ignorance of the nuances of the British language, and I felt like a deflated balloon. That's when I learned 3 fundamental truths about English in the real world. First, studying language as a subject does not equate to using language in practice. 2, surface meaning does not necessarily reflect true intentions. 3, spoken English differs from written English. Discovering these 3 mighty rules humbled me when I joined many language poetry clubs. I didn't expect to become involved in composing poems, but I suppose that's the point of the club, to start composing poems, right? I want to extend my gratitude to Karen. If you're watching this, thank you for your encouragement and kindness. That's how junk poetry entered the picture. I told myself, okay, I'm going to write a poem in English, even though I can hardly speak English. Great, that must prepare me to be an excellent poet like Shakespeare. So what do I need for poetry? I need words, sentences, and a way to piece them together. And where can I find those? I was on the tube, and someone had left a newspaper on the seat. Epiphany. Those junk newspapers provided the perfect ingredients. I decided to steal others' words, turning those discarded newspapers into junk poetry. That's where the name for this project originated. I began composing second-hand poems, and it was an incredibly interesting experience. I could play with the language, irresponsibly putting words together and having fun. I created sentences that didn't make any sense, but could make sense if you tried really hard to make sense of them. This process provoked deeper thinking about language structure and the aesthetics of narrative. I realized this could be the foundation for a very open workshop idea, and here we are.
The composition of a new piece of art takes us to a deeper level of understanding. Regarding the structure of the English language, this holds particular significance for non-native speakers like myself, as constructing sentences may not come naturally. It encourages us to view languages from a different perspective. This cut-up mix method is not my invention. It started with the Dadaist artists, with a slightly different approach, but similar results. Unlike Dadaism, which focused on the meaninglessness of art, our approach diverges. We endeavor to transform meaninglessness into something else, an art piece. By extracting words from their original context and playing with them, we create original art pieces that are not truly original. The idea of stealing others' voices and editing them allows us to feel safer, to get started, we can always tell ourselves, it's not serious, we're just playing. Various approaches can be taken when composing a junk poetry piece. One method involves starting with a rough idea of the story and then searching for suitable materials. However, my personal preference leans towards a more experimental approach. Imagine yourself as a beginner learning English, grasping the basic grammar, subject, verb, object, and then selecting words based on their functions. It is not necessary for these words to form perfect coherence. In fact, you may stumble upon intriguing combinations. This methodology can be extended to any grammar concepts, offering endless of possibilities and even venturing into the realms of the bizarre or humorous. These experimental attempts surely reshape our thinking patterns. Composition knows no limitations. Sentences can be fragmented or words selectively employed, allowing for creative combinations. The power of metaphor, sarcasm, and self-deprecating humor, which is the cream of British culture, enables us to deliberately utilize incorrect grammar to effectively emphasize our point. This frees us even more as non-natives. We don't have to worry too much about correctness of our pieces. Infusing personal experiences into our artwork enhances the mastery of narrative. This involves delicately relating words to our own context. Similar techniques can be found in other art forms, such as montage in cinema or synesthesia in visual art/music areas. By offering pieces that can be interpreted differently, we establish a bridge that connects people. Moreover, infusing human into our creations is crucial, as it makes them relatable. Real people and genuine emotions tend to resonate more with the audiences than mere viewpoints or concepts. I refer to this as story implementation, where the core of a piece lies in its narrative. The inherent beauty of poetry lies in its ambiguity.
Our workshop aims to transcend language barriers between native English speakers, entry-level English users, and advanced English learners. Additionally, it provides a unique opportunity for multilingual individuals to engage in open discussions with one another. This workshop serves as a medium-level exercise for students to develop their artistic narratives, self-expression techniques, and communication skills while nurturing their passion for art. I've conducted some experimental workshops and attended others myself. I found that it is crucial to be inviting and open, which may seem basic but is actually extremely difficult. I believe that for a workshop about language, it is in the nature of the topic to allow us to communicate on equal grounds. The purpose of language is to communicate and connect, and the history and culture behind every single word lie within the language we use. Words are the names of history and culture. What's in the name? That which we call rose by any other name would smell as sweet. We can only learn language from its context, and this is also the theme of this project. The word context comes from the Latin word contextus, meaning woven fabric. Words cannot be removed from their context. Once we move words out of the context, they serve a different purpose. The more junk poetry I compose, the deeper my understanding of English becomes. I was a bit bothered by the political sections in the newspaper, where people show off their mastery of the English language structure and their abundant vocabulary. But in the end, they say nothing meaningful. This is not how language should be employed. So, we are going to make language a language. I hope this video provides you with a little bit of inspiration. This project will hopefully continue to grow, and I will keep creating more interesting projects. Special thanks to Adam, Natasha, and Katrina. You guys are amazing. Thank you all. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Cut. Okay.